G'day guys, that comic book noob here, and today I have got for you my weekly comic book pull. Really, this is my first my true weekly comic book pull, I feel. But I am cheating a little bit because 3 of them are from last week. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be back in a sec to show you guys what I picked up this week. Alright guys, so it is Friday the 28th of February here today in sunny Australia. So I've got a stack of nine comic books. So like I said, 3 are from last week. So normally today is my day to go in and pick up some comics or have a look around. Well, Friday's been my day to go in and get stuff, but I've only just recently started picking up things I'm wanting to collect now. So I thought, I'll get to the reason why I went yesterday, and I think some of you can already guess the reason why I wanted to go yesterday. But anyway, I'll get the 3 I got last week out of the way, and I already read last week's apart from these 3 issues. So from last week, we got Mary Jane #1 variant edition. Mary Jane variant, no, that's just normal. Mary Jane #2 and Mary Jane #3. Now, by the looks of it, I just flicked through the first couple pages. It's exactly what it looks like. It's you got Mysterio in a director's chair and Mary Jane holding a script. You can figure out it's got, she's in some form of movie, and it's about all I know so far. She's working with Mysterio with, doing a movie role. So yeah, I'll get around to reading that soon. And then, I saw there was the current issues there. It's up to #5 at the moment, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to read these first 3 before I get too involved and want to pick a lot of them up. And I apologize for my dog's claws that you can hear scattering around on my floorboards. So this one I actually think is from last week as well. Wolverine #1, but I did hear a lot of people going on about how good it was, and that, this was almost their #1 pick of the week. So that was in there. So I thought, Wolverine's not a typical comic that I'd pick up, but I was hearing a lot of good things. So I said, you know what, I'll pick that up too. So that was the first real pick of this week, was Wolverine. And back to one of the comics that I am collecting is Ghost Rider #5. Now that looks pretty cool. That's another sort of reason I picked up Wolverine too. You got Wolverine and the Punisher there, and I believe that is Dan Ketch with the I can't remember what happened in the last issue, but the dude with the sword. I can't remember the name of what was going on there, but he'd had to face this dude to to get his help for I'm not gonna drone on about that at the moment. It's just what I can remember is sort of a bit scattered in my head right now, so I'll leave that there and not give you a vague jumbled description of what's happening. Alright, the third one that I picked up this week that I'm also collecting is Scream #4, Curse of Carnage. I'm digging sort of what's going on. I just picked up the trade back, or the graphic novel of Absolute Carnage Scream. Was it Absolute Carnage? I can't remember, but I thought, I was enjoying the first 3 issues. And I decided to pick that up as well. I have not read Absolute Carnage yet, but yeah, excited to. And these, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to get into these books too, from DC Black Label and Joe Hill. For everyone, I'm sure that's watching this video knows, Stephen King's son, and wrote Lock and Key. on Netflix at the moment. I watched the first. I think from what I understand, these ghost ships start washing aboard the shores, washing up on like on beaches and things like that, on shorelines. I'm not too sure, but I've heard good things as well, and I really wanted to get a Joe Hill novel as well. And this just came out this week, so I thought great. And it's Black Label as well. If you watched one of my previous videos on Joker Harley, also from DC Black Label, man, I'm digging the Black Label stuff. It's awesome, and I've only read 3 books from it so far. And this, I'm a little disappointed because I couldn't get number 1. There's the place where I get my comics from. I don't have a lot of option around here. I've basically got one store within I've got one store in a sort of a 15-minute radius from my place, and the next one's like an hour away, and then Sydney's like 2 hours away from where I am. So there's no way I'm traveling all the way to Sydney to pick up comic books. And it's a good little store that I get them from, but he's just had a few issues with deliveries, and he's changed wholesaler this new year as well. So it's had a bit of effect on what the books has been there. But I missed out on the number 1 Daphne Byrne, but I picked up number 2. So I'm in half a mind whether to read this before reading number 1. I think he said he might have number 1 next week. So if he doesn't, I can still chase that up. But I don't know. I don't know if should I read this? Let me know. Have you read the first 2 issues of this? Can I read this and go back to reading the first one and, not be too surprised of what's happening? Or can I jump into this and still know what's going on? Let me know, and I might just put that aside in the reading pile for now until... Now, the reason I went to the comic store yesterday instead of today, my normal day of going, was to try and get a chance to pick up this Hell Arisen number 3, the first appearance of Punchline. Now, this is absolutely crazy. Like, I'm new to comic book collecting. I bought this yesterday for, I don't know, like $8 Australian. When I checked this morning on eBay out of curiosity, you could not get a first print on eBay for under $75. It's gone up almost 10 times what it's worth from not even 24 hours since I've bought it. That is absolutely crazy. Now, I'm hearing a lot of good things about this too. I've heard that you can jump into number 3 without reading number 1 or 2. It's a 4-part series, and you'd still know what's going on in this story. So yeah, I'm definitely going to read this, and then it's going to be, it's obviously bagged and boarded already, and that is going to just sit into the collection and watch what happens to it from there. So that for me, that was really exciting to see yesterday. Or even this week, just the hype around this book, and just seeing the blow up on it, like worldwide, everywhere. What was going on with this book? It was absolutely crazy. But there was a variant cover there as well, and I looked at it and I thought I should buy that. But I didn't. I guarantee it will not be in there this morning. If I went in now, like it's probably the store's only been open for probably an hour or so now, but I guarantee someone's already asked to hold that book. If not, it's gone. So either one of the two is going to happen. It's being held for someone, or it's gone. But yeah, I should have picked that up too, because I don't think you can buy the variant cover for that for under $100. So, I'm not getting in this to sort of to flip the comic books, and I'm in this to collect comic books, and I know at some point I'm going to want to sell them. But yeah, this was an exciting book to get. If I could have got that variant cover as well. you know, then maybe it might have been easier to part with one or the other, especially if I love it too. So I haven't read any of these books yet. I don't know. This is basically my to read pile over the weekend. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my weekly pull, my weekly read pile, or weekendly read pile. So yeah, let us know what you think of these issues. And yeah, this week was a real exciting week to pick up comics. And I know my stack's only little, but you got to remember too, guys. I'm just starting. I'm starting to build. So yeah, will these piles grow from here? I think they will. I don't think they'll. Well, you know, it might come week to week where I only pick up a few, but you know, it might shrink, might get bigger. But it depends what's coming out at the time. But anyway, that's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know what you pulled this week as well. So that's it for me, guys. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you next video. See you later.